Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? So, I am doing pretty well. I'm out here in nature. I'm just laying on my yoga mat under this lovely tree in the grass, and the breeze is just so phenomenal. And I just felt like coming to talk to you guys today about sometimes you just gotta embrace the suck, you know? Lately, I have been feeling very tribeless. Yes, I've been feeling very alone. And I've been grasping for love and connection out of a space of loneliness. And it has definitely not been easy. It's been very hard for me to really put that in words and to admit it to myself and nonetheless to anyone else, because sometimes we just feel like, oh, we just need to have it together, and oh, I'm gonna get through this. Of course we're gonna get through it, but sometimes it takes some time to get through things. I think a lot of times we feel like, oh, I'm going through this needs to hurry up and be over like this. Like, God send me my person, God send me my tribe, like now. And it don't work like that, and sometimes we're put in a space because we have to go through it, like we have to go through that uncomfortability. And this little bird over here is like galloping through the grass. It's so cute. But sometimes we have to go through a space of uncomfortability with ourselves, and we have to meet ourselves in that dark space, to learn about ourselves, to go deep and understand, why we feel the way that we feel and what we can do to alleviate that feeling of distress that we feel. And sometimes, in doing so, we discover things about ourselves that we didn't know was there before. And one of those things for me is, and which I did know that this was here. It's just like my love for nature. So it's just reconnecting to that, because for so long I've been disconnected. I got like really caught up in the day-to-day and, let's get this bag, let's get this money and all that. I mean, granted, you can still be about that and be on your nature, be in nature and stay grounded and tuned up. But for me, sometimes it's hard for me to find that balance, because I go too into whatever it is that I'm doing. Like I'm super engrossed. Like if I'm getting to the bag, I'm getting to the bag. If I'm in nature, like I'm in nature. And it's just kind of like I float between the extremes, and I have a hard time finding like the balance. So it's kind of like, going back to my situation with, feeling the lack of connection. So if and when, I do get these connections in my life, because I have in the past, and then it's just kind of like I over engross myself in these connections and over engross myself like in this love, and get so far in that I lose me. And we all know that that's definitely not a good space to really be in, because even if you have people around you and you have like the love of your life, it's still a good thing to keep your own autonomy and, have things that make you and that you enjoy in your solitude, So I think that this moment is just like teaching me that more and more, to just enjoy my own company and to learn to love myself. Even if I don't have anybody to like validate that love for me, is to love myself. And it's not easy, because it's a lot of times that I feel I want to be held, I want to cuddle, and you just want like that close connection with someone. And I know that there's a lot of people out here that are starving from that physical touch and physical connection. And there's also a lot of people out there that will jump into something just to get that need met. And a lot of times it's definitely not a good situation that you're in. And so, we just have to be careful and mindful about how we are meeting our needs and who we are turning to meet those needs. Because some people, they're coming from that same place of loneliness and that same place of love starvation. And everybody has different ideals of what that should look like, and we have different seasons for how long it's actually gonna last. And that's the thing, we don't know how long it's gonna last. So I think it's important to just embrace that time that you have with yourself and get to know yourself a little deeper, get to know yourself better, and discover new talents, discover new depths of yourself. Challenge yourself, and just learn to really accept who you are, accept your feelings, admit to yourself that, hey, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way, but I'm going to get through it. And because I feel this way, I'm just going to love on myself a little bit harder today. And loving on yourself a little bit harder, it can mean doing something that's good for you, okay? Sometimes we can be tempted to go out and do destructive things. Like, oh, let's go get drunk, let's go, call it that ex, or let's go out to eat and eat all we can eat. But I think it's just increasing the positive things in our lives that make us happy and make us feel at ease and comforted. And for me, it's just finding this nice patch of grass with my yoga mat and the breeze, and just like being here, And I know that sometimes it may be challenging, like, if you are like really busy in your life and it's hard for you to create that space, or if you have kids and they have to go here, they have to go there, but maybe it will work is if you implement that into your family, like learning to create like that peaceful space, like take your kids out to the park and get a blanket and just sit on the grass, and make some sandwiches, or get some freeze pops, or get a book and read, or just look at the bees, or the bugs. And just tune in to nature, and just forget about all the other stuff, the zoom, gotta do this, gotta do that. Just take a breather for 15 minutes. And I think it's important to teach the children that nowadays. That way, as they get older, that's something that they already have ingrained in them. Let me create this place of peace for myself when things get a little rocky in my life, instead of, oh, let me just go turn to alcohol, let me go turn to drugs or sex or food. Now, granted, sometimes, those things may be necessary. I ain't gonna lie. I like a nice glass of wine, you know what I'm saying? But we just have to be mindful not to overdo it, you know what I'm saying? Or just always go to that. Like, we definitely have to find like other positive outlets. But the moral of the thing is, I don't want to make this video too long, but it's just like, sometimes, we gotta be by ourselves in life. Sometimes we gotta have that alone time, and we gotta feel that love starvation, because when we get it, it will make us appreciate it even more, and to do what it takes to actually make it work, but not out of a space of like forcing, but just like flow. And that's because like you understand yourself and you're able to understand someone else, you know, and you're both able to recognize and come from that space of love, which makes it even more beautiful and even more worth the wait, you know. At least that's what I imagine it to be, because I am a hopeful romantic, okay? I know a lot of people like to say hopeless romantic, but there's no less, honey. I'm hopeful, okay? I'm hopeful that love is gonna come into my life and that I'm gonna meet my man, okay? Meet my tribe, and they are gonna be what I want, okay? He's gonna be what I want, and I don't feel like I know that I'm not gonna have to settle for anything less, okay? So I think that we have to declare those words over ourselves to know and speak those things into existence, even though they are not, call them forth as though they were, right? Alrighty. Well, that is the message for today. Hey. Okay. And so this is a little rap that I came up with, and I posted it on my social media, so y'all can go follow me at the Brave Brown Girl on Instagram. So it's ratchet and woke because I can do both. In tune with nature, make my own nomenclature. It's all love and positive vibes, just cooling until I find my tribe. I love it. I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna become a rapper or something, or a singer one day. I don't know. Gotta find my drummer, my musician. Okay. All right. Until next time. Peace. Have a wonderful day.